Good morning everyone. This video is for the students of class 7th, subject English, lesson number 21, summary. PC Ren's grammar book, lecture number 1. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is summary writing. Summary writing is basically a writing skill. It is introduced to you all for the first time, so I must tell you in brief what is it. Summary writing means taking large quantity of information, understanding what the information means, and converting it into a smaller version of the original means summary writing. Now just have a look on it. Summary writing is an exercise that teaches us how to reproduce a large piece of writing in a condensed form. Condensed means short form. It is a skill of writing where we have to express only the main ideas and the relevant points and restate the whole idea briefly. So what we are supposed to do in summary writing, first of all we have to read a complete passage or a long text. After reading it, we are supposed to reproduce that large piece of writing in a short form. We have to keep few things in our mind, that our summary should have only the main ideas, should have all the relevant points, and should have the original meaning of the passage. Okay? The following points should be kept in mind while writing a summary. So here are some points which we have to keep in mind while writing a summary. What are those points? Let's have a look. One needs a careful reading to write a good summary. Means we have to read carefully if we want to write a good summary. Second, while reading, attention should be paid and only the essential points should be marked and jotted down. It means that when we are reading, we should pay attention on the essential points and we should mark them. Okay? And write them in brief. Okay, so what is the meaning of jotted down? It means to write something briefly. Then a rough draft of the summary can be made. Means once we have read the passage carefully and we have paid attention to the essential points, then we can make a rough draft of the summary which we have to make. All extra information and unnecessary details should be deleted from the summary. Then we are supposed to delete all unnecessary details from the summary. Fifth, care should be taken that the message is fully conveyed. And we have to take care of one thing, that message of the passage should be clearly conveyed in our summary. We make summaries of poems, stories, events, etc. It states that it is very usual that in our textual books also we are supposed to write summaries of poems and our chapters. In the same way we are supposed to do this writing skill. Then a summary is the best written after having thoroughly read and understood a passage and then writing it in your own words. Means if we want to write a very good summary, then first of all we have to thoroughly read it and understood the passage, and then we have to write it down in our own words. Now we shall discuss summary requirements. So the summary requirements are: first, brief and concise. It means that the summary should be as short as it can be. It should not be too long. Okay. Second, it's a paraphrase. What does it mean? That a summary is a paraphrase, but there should be no change in meaning. It should convey the same meaning as the passage or the story is conveying. Next one is scanning. What does scanning mean? Scanning means just having a complete look on the paragraph or on the passage, that what it is trying to convey. The next point is key ideas. Take out the key ideas from the passage which you need to convey in your summary. Write down your notes in your own language, then combine the sentences, and the most important, keep one thing in your mind, that The points or the sentences should be in same order as in passage. Means conveying the message in the summary should be in the same order as it is conveyed in the passage. Now I have given an example, just have a look on it. Here is a specimen. Read the following text carefully and write a summary. The text is: Galileo Galilei is often called the father of modern science. Do you know why? He was the first person to use science to prove what he said. As a young boy, Galileo was bright but did not do well in his exams. You see, maths was the only subject that he liked, so maths was all that he studied. He was sure it would help him find out more about the universe and how things work. And that was all that he really wished to know. His father wanted him to become a doctor, but Galileo had other plans. He had heard about Hans Lippershey's exciting new invention, the telescope, which made distant things look larger and nearer. There were even stories of others who had built the telescope much before Lippershey. Soon Galileo decided to build one for himself. Galileo did many experiments with his telescope and also made a lot of discoveries. Copernicus, a great astronomer who lived before Galileo, had guessed that the Earth is a planet which circles the Sun. Galileo too was sure of this, and with his telescope he proved this. But back then, the Catholic Church thought that the sun and the planets revolved around the earth. Those days, the church decided what everyone should believe and did not like it when people spoke against its teachings. Galileo was arrested and put on trial. His life was spared, but he was kept as a prisoner in his house until he died. So, this was the complete passage that we have just read. Now, on the basis of reading of that passage, here I have written the summary. Let's have a look on the summary. Galileo Galilei is called the father of modern science because he was the first to prove what he said about the earth and the sun using scientific methods. Galileo, right from his childhood, was interested only in maths and decided that he would make a telescope for himself. Later, with the help of his telescope, he confirmed what Copernicus thought once, that the earth revolves around the sun, for which he was punished by the Catholic Church. He was made a prisoner in his own house until his death. So this was your summary writing, in which first of all you have to read the complete passage or the story, and on the basis of the reading you have to summarize it. Now your homework is you have to do given question in your rough notebook. So the question is, read the following description of an event and write a summary of it. The description is: It was a bright sunny day on 25th October 2018. That was the day when the 50th foundation day of our school was celebrated. The governor was invited as the chief guest. With all my schoolmates, I was busy making arrangements for the function. We decorated our auditorium with balloons and confetti. The governor arrived at 4 p.m., accompanied by many other dignitaries. There was a beautiful cultural program where the students of our school participated with a lot of enthusiasm. The annual prize distribution ceremony was also held on this day, and the governor gave away the prizes to several students. In his speech, the governor congratulated the school management, staff, and the students on the golden jubilee of the school, and also stressed on the need of discipline among students. Now you have to read this description of an event and you have to summarize it and write it down in your rough notebook first. Okay?